What is up, you guys? This is Spidey1997, and today we're finally going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Studio Series. You have the Dark of the Moon Ratchet, and this is, of course, a Studio Series line. I've been collecting this line because this line is actually, I'm actually getting interested in this line. So, yeah, so I had to get this guy. I already have the original Ratchet one that came out in the 2007 one. I think this is the 16. So yeah, this is the Dark of the Moon version of Ratchet. So before we get on this review with this figure, let's take a quick look at the packaging. So you have Ratchet. You get the nice picture of Ratchet, of course. Studio Series, Ratchet, Transformers, Dark of the Moon. Nothing at the top. A nice picture of Ratchet on the side of the box. Autobot logo. Same thing here. 16 Studio Series. You got the figure of the wave. You got Jazz. You have Shadow Raider. I think that's what it says. Shadow Raider. I think it's just a repaint of Lockdown, but I'm not really interested in that. And of course, that new Bumblebee figure for the new movie that's coming out. So yeah, so that is it for the packaging. The only accessory he comes with is this blaster, which I actually like. It's very nice detail. It's just a black plastic, of course, but it's very nice detail. I really do appreciate that they put the amount of detail. I wish it would have been painted, but this is really good. And I actually prefer this over the buzzsaw that came for the 2007 version of Ratchet. Just because I don't remember Ratchet. Well, I'm pretty sure he has done the buzzsaw, but most of the scenes he's been having guns like this, like he's been shooting in wars and stuff like that, in battles, whatever. But yeah, so I do really appreciate that. So the figure itself, you got in the Fire Department E4, Search and Rescue, Autobot logo on the side of the door, which is nice. Unfortunately, the paint on the same thing on the original one is that it's just lack of paint for this guy. They did not paint the top lights. I did that myself with a silver paint. Yeah, I couldn't. Of course, these are blue metallic. This looks more silver, so it doesn't really match. But I don't know. For me, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it was just bothering me that this was just black, so I had to paint that. So yeah, so you can see the hands, of course. No paint on the back of the E4, or not the E4, the Hummer truck look. I think I don't know what kind of vehicle this is. Let me check the box if it says it. I don't think it says it in the box, but yeah, it just looks like a Hummer ambulance. I guess ambulance, but whatever. But you got the red light right here, which is painted nicely. The camera, I don't know if you can tell in person, but in camera, and at least in person, this looks more gray than white. Just because I have the original Dark of the Moon version. So let me give you a quick size comparison with that one. So here's the original Dark of the Moon version. This is more white compared to this one. This is more of a grayish look. But you can see the front looks similar to each other. The side looks similar to each other as well. Of course, the E4 on this one is not... it doesn't have a lot of detail as much as this one. So yeah. Of course, I did customize this guy a long time ago, so this is a pretty old figure. The only thing I did not customize, and I actually really appreciate that they didn't put on this one, is that they actually put a lot of more paint. They actually even painted this black. The back bumper of the ambulance, but because this is just a green plastic, which sucks. But you know, I might have to do that myself. Like I said, I'm not really into customizing like I used to, but I might have to do it on this guy because it's really bland and it just doesn't look good. So yeah, so that's the original with the new version of Dark of the Moon. Here's the original release for so basically these guys are in the same mold, just painted differently, and his joints are more tighter than this one. So let me give you a size comparison for that. So here's the side of the truck. Of course, I just painted this guy. He did not have all this This was all green, similar to this. I just had to paint it because it was just really terrible looking. So I had to paint that. So comment down below if you guys like that. I did paint the lights, of course, on the top. I think I also painted this one with some silver paint on the headlights too, or the bottom ones, whatever. But yeah, so this is painted, of course. So very nice. So they look nice together. Now, if I had to pick one version of Ratchet, a lot of people say that they actually like this version of Ratchet more, but for some reason I'm actually liking this one more. I don't know, it's just, I'm guessing because it's more classic look, and this is his first appearance from the movie, the Bayverse. So this is basically how he looked like in the first movie, and I actually like this more, to be honest. A lot of people, now I'm not saying for the people that like this one are wrong. Everyone has personal opinions, so, you know, I do respect that. So, you know, if you guys do like this version more, then hey, that's awesome. But for me, I actually like this version more. And the colors, a lot of people don't like this color, this more vibrant green look, or neon green. Looks way better than this one, but I actually like this green. So that's just my personal opinion. So yeah. So of course he comes with that buzzsaw from the original release. But anyways, that's not about that. So let's transform this guy. So first you want to do is you want to start grabbing all this apart. Basically, I'm not going to show you the transformation because I already showed you on the original guy. Another thing I don't really like is the tab on mine, at least, copy of the figure. It's not really tight, so it gets very, it unpops really easily, which is disappointing, but whatever. So yeah, rotate the head. I'm just going to do this quick because I already showed you the transformation. And if you guys can't tell, I'm kind of sick, so I do apologize. You might hear me you might hear me a little different, but yeah, it's because I'm sick. So yeah. So bring the legs out, rotate the feet, and then you tap this part right here. Fold this in, bring that out, pin that in, and there you go. So there you have Ratchet in Robo Mode. And this guy in Robo Mode, at least for me, is a little bland. I don't know, a lot of people like this look for him more, but I actually don't really like this. I'm not really digging the look for this guy, and the camera's not even focused. But the face is painted more, I will say that. The original one, his face was only painted on the bottom of his lips, but at least they painted the silver all over his face, so that's good. This wasn't painted too. These were black. I just painted that with silver paint, of course. Nothing really, you know, just bland, really. Like, there's nothing really special about this guy in Robo Mode. Yeah, so here's the back. Same problem with the original mold. Of course, his joints feel a little tighter than the original one, which I really do like. So yeah, and of course the blaster, you can pop this in his hand. A lot of people say it's a little loose. That's because you have to pressure it more in there, and it stays there. So now he has a blaster, which is good. So yeah, so overall, guys, I'm not, if you guys are a completist with the Studio Series line, then I would say get them. But I don't know, for me, it's just a money grab. I feel like Hasbro just wants us to get our money, or get our money. So I don't know, for me, if you guys are a fan of the Dark of the Moon version of Ratchet, then I guess get this guy. But for me, I'm gonna stick with the original release of the Ratchet. So yeah, so that's just my personal opinion. Let me transform the original Ratchet quick on off camera. Hold on one sec. Okay, so here's the original Ratchet one. course, I painted him too. You might see some paint on his face. I did paint. This guy's about to fall now. So here's his face. Originally, it was just silver on the lip part, but I just painted his face, gave him some more, excuse me, just bumped the camera. So I gave him more detail on the face with some red paint on the top of his head. Most of the paint you see here is just, it was like that with the figure. I painted this black just to just to make it more difference, because this whole forearm was green, or his arm was green, but so I just had to give him some black paint. Nothing, I didn't really change anything on the bottom. I might paint his feet more, but I don't know, to me it looks fine like this. So yeah, so overall guys, if I had to pick an opinion of which Ratchet figure I'd choose, I would say I would go with the 2007 I almost said Optimus Ratchet. But if you guys are a fan of the Dark of the Moon Ratchet, then hey, you can get him. So these guys, of course, are the same toy. Basically, they're the same mold, same plastic. The only thing that's different is just the paint and more tighter joints on this guy than this one. So that's basically it for the difference. So, and of course, you can give this blaster to this Ratchet if you want, because they are the same figure. So he can have a blaster and a pizza cutter. I mean, yeah, I just call this a pizza cutter, but really it's a buzzsaw. But yeah. So yeah. So like I said, guys, personal preference, I personally like the 2007 version of Ratchet more because it's more classic. But like I said, Dark of the Moon, I will say the colors do look nice. I'm not gonna lie, the colors do look nice on this guy. But for some reason, I just feel like this, just the color and I don't know, just the way he looks, it just grabs me more. So more than this guy. This guy just looks plain, and I'm probably gonna keep this guy in his vehicle mode and this guy in his robot mode. So that's what I'm gonna do when I'm done reviewing this. So yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy that. So that's all I have to say, guys. And I got the wrong Ratchet in the frame. So that's all I have to say, guys. So please comment, subscribe. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you really enjoyed this video. And this is Spidey1997 signing out, and have a great day. Thanks for watching, guys.